Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Hello, Rika. It's such a beautiful weather here. I think of the people in Vancouver, 100%. There was a tragedy yesterday in Vancouver. I'm on Vancouver Island, but yeah, 100% just thinking of the people involved in that, and thankful for all the support staff that's there. Hello, Christopher. Hello, Emilio. Happy Sunday. Hello, Connie and Christian, and hello, Ronald. Hello. Hello, Lewis. Good to see you again. Congratulations on your 6 challenges. It's good to see everyone. I feel a little bit frantic. I set up my Soma Terra that's here, and I'm missing my main keyboard, and so I set up a little drum machine just to be able to get a drum, and so I was pulling up the manual. But let's get into a bit of accordion, and then we'll switch gears. If it's your first time here, welcome. If I know you, hello, Willie, good to see you. It's good to see you if I know you as well. We'll take an hour and a bit to talk about all things accordion. My audio is on. Wonderful. Let's get into it. This month, every month, we do a tune of the month on the Accordion Love forums. This month, there's a tune called Blue Wagon. It's a Russian song. There was discussion around it. I think, Anna, you also knew it from childhood as another song. I had some questions about it, about the rhythm, and it's interesting. I'll play it, and we'll get into it. We'll play it in A minor. We could play a normal oompa. But the song has a bit more of a... Right? Oompa pa. Or we could do it as an alternate bass technique, which I prefer. Hello, Martin. Hi, Ima. Let's try a different rhythm. Yeah, Blue Wagon, really lovely, fun song. I saw a question. Hello, hello everyone that's joined. Thank you. Zella Day, good morning. When you're playing from memory, are you recalling notes or thinking about the sound in the interval? So, I've tried to explain it, and I think everyone's different. I'll speak for myself. I know the song. What do I mean by I know the song? If we're singing... I could sing it in my head and in my mouth. La da 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 do 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 da 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 da. Meaning I know it, I know all the parts of the song and I could sing them. In the same way that you might know, hi Didi, In the same way that I might know, what's another song? Blowing in the Wind by Bob Dylan. How many roads must a man walk down? Even if I don't know the lyrics and the chorus. Da 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 da. In general, I know all the parts of the song. If we're singing along to the radio, take out the radio, I should be able to sing it. I need to do that to memorize the song, to be able to play it without notes. What helps me is to know the chords of the song. Once I know the song in my head, la 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 la. I know in general if it's going up or down. I need the chords of the song. Blowing in the Wind, I'll come back to Blue Wagon. Blowing in the Wind, when I pull up the chord diagram, it says C to F to C to F to C to F to C. It's a very easy song, 2 chords. My hands go here. C to F to C to F. Da 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 da. How many times must the cannonball sail before they're forever? G. Band. So in my mind I have I'm going from broad to narrower. So I know there are 2 or 3 chords in the song. C, F, C, F, C, F. And then there's a G in there too. That helps me a lot because I could sing and do the chords. I do a lot of playback exercises. La, 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 la. Right? And then back. So playing back helps, what I hear, and also knowing the chords helps. What do I mean? My fingers know my chords. In my 15-minute of practice, I say do C major and all of its different voicings. Somewhere in there, the melody for Blowing in the Wind will be hidden or presented. So C major. How many F roads must a C man walk? There's 1 extra note. Down. So to answer your question, when you're playing from memory, are you recalling notes very little, or thinking about the sound and intervals? I'm thinking about the melody that I know in my head and how to express it using the chords of the song. Blue Wagon, I think I started like this. And it was incorrect. I thought this was the interval because A minor, I thought it was this A minor. It was this. It was still A minor, so I should have switched instead of here to here. Next chord is D minor. I know that the notes will be part of the D minor, and they are. Next chord is G major. Incorrect, Ronan. You chose the wrong notes. Right? I thought it was B, but it was D, C. That helps. And because I've been playing a while, I know certain chord progressions that happen over and over and over. For Blue Wagon, we start in A minor. The chord progression here is A minor, D minor, G to C. My mind automatically goes, at first I was afraid, I was petrified, didn't know how I could live without you by my side. There's a song that I played when I played in a wedding band. Da 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 da. So I keep seeing the same chord progressions over and over again. And so it all comes together easily, as long as going back 4 steps, I know the song and I could sing it or hum it. That's the first step always. I'll stop speaking about music and we'll get back to playing. Ronan, will that accordion be your performing accordion for the upcoming festival? It is, Christopher. The main reason is there's a color scheme for the festival. Um, um, there's a color scheme for the festival that's black and red. I own no red clothes and very little black clothes, but I have a black shirt that I'll wear, and this will be my red. So yes, this will be the accordion that I play. It's falling apart a little bit, but Martin from Tempo Trend is also, he shows up to the festival, so I'll ask him to just tape this panel that's coming apart. I would take my black accordion, but yeah, previous festivals, at the Leavenworth Festival, I brought my accordion, I left it out in the sun, and it stopped making sounds just as I was due to go up on stage, which, Christopher, I know you would love, just like me. And so I went up to Martin, I said, can I borrow an accordion? And he said yes, and so I played some other accordion. That was the 15-minute polka. Anyways, I love surprises like that, but yeah, I'll take this accordion to the Powell River Accordion Festival, happening next Friday and Saturday. Should all come if you're free. I'm happy to play any accordion. Yeah, Lewis. Backstraps help with making the accordion more comfortable, especially if you're playing standing up. I've seen them used. I've never used one. They typically come, as far as whatever I've seen, they attach here and here. As if you've ever worn a lanyard, I've seen people just doing their own backstraps. It attaches here and here, and then they buckle behind you. So you put it on. Sorry for turning my back to you. And then here, they buckle with their two attachments. You see that the accordion sits up on me. These straps don't fall off. If I'm playing standing up, this eventually happens, and I'll do this, or I'll do this when I'm playing. Back straps in general are lovely. Some people just do them ahead of time, and then I believe they come under the accordion like this to put it on. It's too much trouble for me, but I've heard nothing but good things. The professional accordion players that I've seen all wear back straps. It doesn't attach to your accordion, it attaches to your straps. Yeah, Rika, wonderful. You have two different types. Let's play some more accordion. What I wanted to do yesterday, we've been doing blues. I feel like I'm just talking, but that's okay. On CBC again, thoughts go out to the people in Vancouver. I was listening to CBC News before the tragedy, and they had a blues hour, and there were a few songs, they were all blues songs, and I was thinking of everyone that's doing the blues lessons. All the songs were just, it was a really cool exercise to listen to it and say 1, 4, 1, 5, 4, 1. The one song that I heard was Roadhouse. Roadhouse? I know it as a Doors song. They played a Jeff Healey version. Let me show you. Let's do it. We want to google.com Roadhouse lyrics. Yeah, keep your eyes on the road and your hand up on the wheel. Let's do this blues. Oh, it is by the Doors. Lovely. Maybe other people have covered it. I don't need to share my screen. Let's do the blues on it. So I'll loop it. I don't have a keyboard, but we'll do it with left hand and right hand. 1, 2. We need a rhythm. Good. Oh, it's a minor. Very good. 1, 2, 3, 4. on the road and your hand upon the wheel. We're in A minor. Keep your hands on the road and your hand upon the wheel. Let it roll all night long. Etc. Anyways, it's a song. It's a song. It's another blues song. And the cool thing about this CBC show, whatever radio station you listen to, or pull up a blues playlist, we could start to identify the chord structure. Let me do it, because Roadhouse is a interesting example. But let's do let's get some copyright strikes. We'll pull up. I'm opening my Spotify. There's nothing there that's cuckoo. My Spotify. Let's do blues. Blues playlist. Blues genre. Let's see what comes up. I want blues songs. You could see how well I use Spotify. Artists, albums, playlists. Blues classics by Spotify. Let's see what songs there are. Let's randomize. I just so let's listen to the chord structure. There's a 1 chord here, 4 chord, back to the 1. Still don't know what key this is in. There was a B minor, 5. Oh, different chord. So, can we play along in a B minor? The thrill is gone away. To the 4, E minor. E minor. You know you done me wrong, baby, and you'll be sorry someday. What chord does he go to there? So I think he's going up to the to the F sharp. Is that true? To the 5 chord? Whatever song it is. Let's randomize. 4. Back to the 1. One. 1 being whatever. 4. 1. And going back to your question, Zeliday, remember that blowing in the wind was 1 to the 4, was a C to the F? This, the blues, is 1 to the 4. So in my mind, I've seen these chord patterns over and over again. Let's see what key this is in. As long as the recording is recent enough, we should be in tune.
Well, it's flooding down in Texas, and all the telephone lines.
A flat. To the 5 now. E flat. D flat. Back to A flat. So, not a fun key for me, but again, 1, 4, 5. It's the blues structure that we've been practicing this month. Let's do one more song and then I'll switch to the Soma Terra because I'm excited about it. 1 chord. Still 1 chord. I'm listening for a chord change. Still on the 1. It's going to switch to a 4 chord. Still a 1 chord. It's kind of an E major. Still just sitting on the 1. So this is an example where you show up to a gig and Howlin' Wolf invites you up and they say, hey, and you say, what key, what are the chords to the song? And they say, we sit on E for a while and then we'll go to the A and the B. Right? And then you're just sitting there going, etc. Let's try another song just to find those chord changes. Let the good times roll. Trying to figure out the chord. Back to the 1. 5, 4, to the 1. Let's figure out the key.
Everybody,
G major.
let's have some fun. You only live with once, and when you're dead, you're done. Let the good times roll.
C7, right before.
Let the good times roll.
To the D.
Don't care if you're young or old. Get together,
C.
let the good times
G.
roll. Don't sit there, mama, and talking trash. If you want to have a ball, you gotta go out and spend some cash. Let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. Don't care if you're young or old. Get together, let the good times roll. Hey, Mr. Landlord, lock up all the doors. When the police comes around, tell them the joint is closed. Let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. Don't care if you're young or old. Go out and let the good times roll. Hey,
Solo,
y'all,
maybe.
tell everybody, Mr. Jordan's in town. I got $1.25 and I'm just ran the clown. But don't let nobody play me cheap. I got 50 cents more that I'm gonna keep. So let the good times roll.
So, super fun to play around when you're just given 3 chords, like we see over and over again in blues. It's really fun to play along to tunes, right? With Louis Jordan, da 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 ba da 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 ba 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 da ba ba. Really cool to see how these musicians play around with these chords. Good. I love your suggestion, Navika. Always start with a little rope, a little lanyard. You could go to the... Yeah, I think you're in the States, Louis. And any store. Go to the dollar store, go to Walmart. Get anything that connects two things together and try it out. What I wanted to try today... Yeah, this is very... I have a Soma Terra here. I've presented this instrument before. Let me show you what it does again. I wanted to play it with another instrument, which I haven't done. So, you're seeing an upside down view. No, you're seeing a overhead view. I'm using my webcam. This is a Soma Terra. These are the buttons. What I love about this instrument is that you don't need to be musical to play it. You can hit the instrument. There's no wrong note. It's tuned into a scale. There's a volume knob too. It's an... Good. It's touch sensitive. I could hold my finger. Could do two things at the same time. That's what this is. I can go up an octave or down an octave. Oh, very cool and lovely. These, A, B, C, D, right? It's a tree. Is this a good view for you, or do you want an upside down view? This is what I see. We'll leave it like this. These modify these sounds. So listen. So these modify these sounds. So again, to play, I could... Lovely. And I usually include this hand as a modifier. Super cool, but I've never really looked at what's the... Can we create chords with this so we can play with the accordion and other instruments? What's the key? I can also load different sounds. So... And it's touch sensitive in that way. Let's play along with it. I want to see what chords I can come up with to play it as a lead instrument and maybe provide some padding using the accordion. So, is it just a C? That's a note. What about... William, hello, amazing. I hope you have safe travels. I like that. So I'm hearing an F major under it. To that C major. We could use a G minor or a B flat. Let's do it. So what do I want to do? I'm not going to play with a drum machine yet. Let's do some backing. What do I want to do? Sorry, I'm using some effects. I want to see. Hello, Jorge. One, two. So we'll let this keep going. It's interesting. There are 4 chords here. F to D minor, to G minor, to the C. And we've seen these chords. This is Unchained Melody. Oh, my love. D minor. My darling. G minor. I've hungered for your touch. I'm not a singer, but you get the idea, right? All these things that are happening in the background are just notes from those chords. G minor, I could do this. C major. But instead we're doing one note at a time. Could be this. One note the whole time. That's kind of interesting and fun. Shalom, Meti. Hello, Denise. Good to see you. Let's try another one. I'll choose a different sound. I've never really played the Soma with other instruments. It's cool. That was kind of dreamy and sleepy. Unfortunately, it's G, A flat. To what? Is it going to the 4? Can we do the 4? We could do that. To the minor 5. That's a beautiful chord progression. Let's do that. I need to clear the previous tracks. I missed it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and again. And so again, what's cool about this? Anything I press will be nice, and I don't know what the other notes are. I'm mostly playing it whatever comes naturally, right? That sounds nice. Let's record that. 1, 2, 3. Ah, Junior Segals, hello. So the 2 chords, A flat to C minor. Let's play with it. I don't know if I want to step over that. I might come lower. Johnny Joe Datillo. Super cool. And I don't think they've come down in price. It's a super unique, expensive instrument. I think they're $2,000 Canadian. I don't know how much they are. They don't come up on the used market often. Let's do Facebook Marketplace. Soma Terra, wherever you are. No, nothing for a Soma Terra on Facebook Marketplace. Soma Terra price. Yeah, they're still 2,100 Canadian dollars. Yeah, I don't know where. It's a lot of money for an instrument. It's an expensive toy, and it's just an expressive toy. I love having it around. It's inside usually, just for when I don't want to. You have to turn on the amplifier. You have to turn things on. I love that kids can approach it. Approaching an accordion, a guitar, a violin, even a piano, you need. It's easy to make it sound bad. Right, it's easy to make mistakes. This thing, you load up a sound, and you can go. And it sounds not as bad as other instruments. Let's do more. I don't know if it's this sound. Yeah, maybe. do the sound first? I don't know. Ba. Cheaper in Europe. B minor? Doesn't have to be minor. It could be major. Where? Haha. What? What is happening? We had like an F sharp just to a C sharp, the 1 to the 5. I like the minors though. Let's do that. What are the chords there? Da da da. To the minor 2 from the C sharp is an E flat minor. Let's do that. What are the chords? Let me clear this. We said it in the... I have to use a pen. I have to write things down. We are in the key of F sharp to the C sharp to the E flat minor, which we can also do as D sharp minor. Okay, let's do it. This is what I wrote. 1, 2, 3. Let's do That was super cool. Thanks for letting me do this. This is always it's always exciting because it's something that I've never done before, and I really appreciate. I wouldn't take the time. I wouldn't take the time to do this unless there was a little bit of an audience, unless there was a presentation layer to it. I wouldn't come out here and dedicate this amount of time. So thank you for witnessing this. Thank you. I hope you're well. Let me know if you have any questions. Starting next week, we still have a few more days in this month. I'm at the Powell River Accordion Festival Thursday, Friday, Saturday, returning Sunday. And then Monday, we start our klezmer live workshops. I'll share details on Discord and over email for you to register. Those of you that are part of the premium membership. And otherwise, we'll have a new monthly challenge. We'll do all those things all around klezmer music. Yeah, I hope you're well. I hope you're safe. I'll see you next. I won't see you next week. If you're at it'll be a traveling day. I hope to see you at the Powell River Accordion Festival. I'll see some of you there. Otherwise, thank you very much.